What's up, YouTube? This is Radio Station here, and this is going to be episode 3 of Makeine Too Many Losing Heroines. Makeine Heroine ga Oosugiru. Alright. So, alright. I was about to say something. I got distracted. Um, so, so I reacted to episode 2. I didn't react to episode 1 because I wasn't sure at the time, and of course, triple digit temperatures are kind of a drag. Wasn't sure. So far, it looks great, it sounds great, and so far in terms of a light novel adaptation, I'd say it's doing very well. Of course, I will say where the light novel will have a lot more details, but in terms of what the anime is going for, being more visually expressive, being more, having this sort of, having that sort of appeal, I feel like may shout more than just the words themselves. At least for me, it can. Of course, like there's there's pros and cons to each and every approach, visual novels included. I don't want people dick riding on visual novels at some point. That's getting annoying as of recently. Now that visual novels are also becoming mainstream now, apparently. Yes, they're going to be the way it's going right now, and you're gonna see a lot of these people are gonna be stuck about. And don't get me trying to trying to be all of a sudden be invested upon that all of a sudden. I can't, like, I have to take it a step. I can't take it the same way as I do with anime, or else I would just more or less get easily burned out. So people got to stop harping about, oh, you should say just good, because like you have a really experienced people. You have more, like, you gotta shut up about that shit. Like, if you can make a case, I mean, now now if you've only watched like less than 100 shows, and your favorite anime is somehow something like Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah, that's when I find an issue. That's where I find it's understandable to find issue with that. If you've watched like 1,000, and then that's the like at least a few hundred, that's still what your favorite, so be it, I guess. Stop shitting on anyone else's though, because that's still very questionable in its own right. But yeah. Anyways, enough of that. So, Anna's an idiot, a lovable idiot. How the fuck should she be packing on those calories every fucking time she's on screen? There's literally a calorie meter that was counting all the shit she'd be eating. And oh yeah, she spends on more, so she has more so she owes more back to Kazuko. So, and Lemon's heartbreak was, okay. So the part in the locked gym, gym storage room, when in fucking triple digit summer temperatures, and the hijinks that were happening, because it was like, oh god, this is not, he was ready to accept his fate, and the teacher just like, he came in just like, I'm gonna let you finish. This fucking school is so unhinged too. Or even the teachers are fucking unhinged. This teacher, Sayo Sensei, the fact that she said something about like, I'm seeing a ceiling. The ceiling is just, it's kind of interesting to see the ceiling, because that's how you be staring at it while getting banged. I'm like, what the fuck? And there's also there's not another funny one, like Kazuto's little sister. She's cute. Apparently she shares the same voice actor as Tendo Alice, and as Alice from Blue Archive. Um, and the fact that I hate that I recognize it really now. And there's also Chika that was, you know, shares Yuzu's voice actor. But with, by the way, like Momoko is the voice actor is relatively a newbie in this in the anime and voice acting industry, and she's already doing very well. I think she's already had previous roles in non anime related media beforehand. Shin Wakami has already had wow. I actually just know it actually just occurred to me she Lemon's a voice by her. I did not that I okay, I did not expect that. Yeah, she has the same voice that did, Takina and Nanahoshi. What a whoopie freaking do. That's that's kind of a surprise. But yeah. But apparently, so this episode's apparently going to be a beach episode. That's all I'm really gonna just leave it off in that. But yeah, again, I do apologize if I look pretty. This is what happens when some stubborn fools are insisted on not trying to replace the damn AC just because they want to keep it that way. Yeah, you keep up that way until someone fucking drops dead. Sorry for starting morbid. It's just a personal frustration on my part. But so let's get to it. Okay, I think everything's okay. Starting again. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. What's with the details? What's with these damn details, man? It you do like Makuro Shinkai. I know it's the fuck. It just stops the music. What? Drink from the damn fountain. He's just playing along with it at this point. What the fuck is this detail here? Oh, well, there is like a distinct flavor, I guess. I could kind of say. What kind of conversation is this turning into? Guys, don't try to drink. Don't if it smells like chlorine, you better not drink it. What the fuck? That's the reason why. That's the reason why you gotta. I'm just waiting for Chika's heart to get broken at some point. Just so enchanted. And here's the opening. Just watching the opening, you know, noticing details I haven't noticed the first time. It's kind of a nice thing. Like, there's no way I'm skipping. The opening can't be skipped. It's not skippable, man. Absolutely not. What the fuck is what to stand it? Man, this is. That's what the. Wait. I swear to God, I thought I recognized something. A training camp for the literature club? I want to hide in my room. That's totally a Yuzu. That's totally a Yuzu behavior. Wait. All deadlines are bad. Why write one of the easy to mess up commercial premise ever? What the fuck? Rated X. Since the beginning. Well, okay, it's not even. It shouldn't be. At least blink. Suddenly just cutting back to them. Wait, so this is basically a beach. It's basically like a beach trip, man. Uh oh. Same thought here, man. Just more fucking sad ass lore drop with this damn relationship. What the fuck? The fuck? The fucking voice. They're just like, you know what? We're just gonna be all in on this. Just might as well just roll with it. Can't she even write? That's what I'm worried about. Okay, never mind. What the? Wait, where's he Oh, hey, the Tomazaki light novel. Okay, so they're called comics, not light novels. Here I see. Wait, I don't recognize that one. Sorry. Huh? What the fuck? What is this with this little creature? Right? The CG is actually quite detailed, by the way. I just noticed. I really like how the character designs are. They're detailed enough. They're detailed enough to have these nice drawings, but they're simple enough to have to have all these expressions not be feel so stiff. Don't put this all on me, fam. We just we just kind of ended up this way. Yeah, school swimsuits are usually just one piece. Their personal swimsuits can be sub, or say otherwise. That's why that's why a certain favorite character of mine shouldn't have settled for the one piece. Absolutely fucking shameless. So that's where all the calories went. That's okay. So this tan sticks out even more. Yeah, the episodes look. This episode, it feels like there's a different anime, a different director for this one. It just gets cut short. Fucking fat ass. Oh yeah, she's. I don't think it's your fault, man. It's like just cheer up, and that's what she's trying to tell him. Yammed up. He can't up like that. Oh, damn, the animation on the when she was laughing. He, yo, he's so. He didn't. I don't know if he was like he didn't get the memo or if he is just like didn't really just think about it. I'm pretty sure it's like he didn't get the memo in that moment. Wow. Fucking you. Wow. Bro's gonna be a light novel author when he grows up. What the hell? What the fuck? That's just more than just waiting. I know what you're thinking, man. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait, that's her. Red rice. Origami is a origami isn't is kind of not unusual. I know why it would be for some. Oh, that was sweet. No, the one time she would actually, not show off a gluttony side and just share it. Oh shit! It's like, why was she trying to do that? That could she would just had no face left. She doesn't. She, she's so belittling of herself. Do you want to say it or try to say it? Uh, wow, she did. I like how it's timed with the. I like how it's timed with the fireworks igniting. We know she's gonna get rejected though. That's the whole gig of this damn series. So yeah, this if y'all noticed, the episode seems to have a bet. Seem it looks like there was a different director. Well, a particular director. I'm not saying a different director. Like there's always a different. There's almost always a different episode director in each episode. But this one stands out in particular for me so far. A lot of things felt more loose. Like the drawings are a lot loose, but there's even a lot more. Like we mentioned, there was already like quite a lot of movement, a lot of good animation in the previous two episodes. But this one is like they were focused on like things kept moving, moving, and moving. It felt like that that Kusu, the Kasuria episode. I forgot which episode that one was. I hate that I forgot. I think it was like episode 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that one. That one stood out because a lot of shit was so loose and moving. That's what it reminded me of. So it was a really good episode though. Of that all being said, I don't want to hear people thinking like, "Is this the drawings are off?" I mean, I guess it's preference, but I don't think it's like a shortcut in anime in terms of animation part. Like the material still is still up the so the more or less the same. We just end on kind of a bombshell, though. I guess. Well, even though we know her the heart is going to get broken. I mean, I did, you know. Oh, we like the more we kind of get to know Chika or Kamaru, we're gonna call her. Um, we like I liked how we in the beginning of the episode we kind of through her interaction with Kazuko we kind of get to know what kind of person she is. So when it comes down, it was kind of similar to how Lemon was held up. With Lemon, it was a wild as fuck sequence. Anna being a Anna being Anna being a fat ass and still being all the more best girl of the show. If you wanna go that way. I don't really have a best girl thing with that, but if I have to tag one, that's her for now. Um, the student girl president was fucking scared. Was kind of creepy though. Like she just shows up out of fucking nowhere. There's like literally this red haziness to just make it even a lot more weird. Like the school is all full of unhinged people. Let's put it that way. I mean, okay, I'm not saying you're all crazy. It's just that they kind of have I'm not saying that all of them, are doing something that would normally that would I'm not saying they're like all criminals. It's just like they have a few screws loose. If you know what I'm saying. Um. So. So basically, just to train for the Lyric Club decides to go on a training camp. Doesn't feel like one though. It really doesn't feel like one though. It felt like more of an excuse to just fuck around on the beach. Honestly, well, I'm not saying that it's like that's a total excuse. I mean, from what I can see, I guess you could still say. I guess you could still say that it is technically training, but like it's the beach. You could bring your damn swimsuit if you have a personal one. The whole thing with the bro Tamaki was Shitaro was he was spitting though. There's a difference between wearing school swimsuits and then you're bringing your own. I'm not saying like if you don't bring your own you don't have like it's just why am I even saying that? um oh Tsukunogi is voiced by Atsumi. That's why I was wondering why that sounded similar in the back of my head. Oh, okay. That's actually even better, honestly. Um, Let me glide through things. Yeah, of course, you could say like there was a different there were different like some of the drawings a lot more simpler, so you could a lot of stuff is moving more overall. Like you can do see just how bouncing some of the expressions are because of that. I mean, it's already been it's already enough like that. There's a lot of expressions in the previous episode, but there's a lot and there's there's arguably even more here, which really helps. It's like the kind of one like you see in a high quality comedy, a comedy with high quality production, which is and I guess this is one of them. I don't know. Like I only recognize this one. I can't quite make out the other ones here. So if anyone does recognize them somehow, have a sharper eye for certain covers, then oh yeah, there's Macho Tabi Tabi. I forgot. What the fuck in that fuck, man? now that I look at it, man, the eyes, like, if only like it wasn't quite centered, so that's why I didn't notice the first time. Um, Again, I like it's the episode was, building up Chika to that sort of confession at the end, so at least you can see more of her in terms of the character value to make that moment count a lot more and doesn't feel like a one-off thing. All leads up to that point. Not saying the others, like, we get a nice bit with Lemon, Lemon, how she's trying to cope after the whole ordeal, and she's getting along with Kazuto pretty well too. More or less like Anna is. I like. There's a really nice moment. I mean, I know it's like more like a friendly moment when Anna shares that piece because he was trying to cook it as well as he can, and like she recognizes it and just like, oh, sorry, I'll just give it to hand to you. Like, she doesn't really hesitate much on it too. She's nice. I mean, she's just a dork. She's such a dork though, a lovable dork. Um, I mean, they deserve. I mean, as much of an idiot as they can, like they do deserve better than the situation they were thrown into where where they got rejected. Um, I mean, but they have fucking, when you have to bring back her ex, you have to drop it. They have to drop a whole fucking background lore about it, and it's like, oh shit, here we go again. But is there anything else to say? I don't see, like, again, there's maybe there's some interesting framing here and there that I might have missed. I don't think there is, and that there is any of that. Not that I'm saying there needs to be. Okay, there's kind of that, but that's kind of the more common type. Nothing to really note there. Also, why did they did not need to. They didn't need to go all out on this background animation here. That's like, what the fuck? That's actually wild. That shows how much passion they have. That shows how much how much they're into this anime. I wish, and it's so lucky that they've been fortunate enough to be given more than enough time when the first volume was apparently released, which is good. They had a good head start early on, this early on. Even though the official announcement came late, I guess. Like, when it came late, I'm like, wait, it's gonna come earlier this year. I was kind of concerned, even though the initial PV, had me a little anxious, did look promising. But it goes to show, I mean, at least for the seams, I mean, this is more or less of a change up. A lot of people I can understand may argue like, oh, is the production quality falling? No, it's just no. To me, it's more like a change of the just a change in at least art and animation direction here. That's how I personally feel. I don't know if anyone else. I don't know. I can't speak on anyone else's behalf on that regard though. But yeah, really good, really enjoyable. I mean, there's Anna just being Anna. I kind of like how, again, I like how they kind of built up, Chika's character, little piece to where we get that sort of drop bomb of a confession. Like, we knew it was gonna come at some point, but the way they just built, I like the fact, and like it all came pretty expectantly to where, okay, guys, don't try this at home. Don't do this. When I was looking at that, I'm like, what is she doing? And I'm just like, wait, that's not just a little candle. That's the fucking end of a firework. I mean, I guess she was. I'm like, I guess she was just idly thinking because she has way too much on her, throughout the episode we should have way too much on her mind. And so and it and she kind of just let it out when the one she's interested in is the one who saved her from getting her face burned off. Guys, don't fucking try this. Be careful with damn fireworks. Like, yeah, they're all fun and all, but it's fun until somebody fucking loses an eye, or or like even an ear, or half your face, or whatever. I don't want to think about the extremities of the extreme points of that injury. Like, just be careful. I mean, especially during July 4th when people fucking horse around on Independence Day over here. All right. Um. Like, I don't think he's a bad. I don't think he's not a bad guy, but the one he's interested in. But I don't. Of course, it's obvious that um, he doesn't see her romantically, but someone there's just a little guy that he has to look after. Just like, oh, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Everything good? Hey, can I mind if I help you with that or something like that. But when we're young, we take things the wrong way. We can take things the wrong way. I know. I've been there. I've mistaken kindness for actual romantic attraction at one point. That's my bad. But that's how it is with it. That's how it is when we go through high school. Through our high school days. And I did know, at least better late than never. I'm not saying that the ones receiving it are in the wrong. It's just my bad. It's just my misperception in that moment. Because again, like, so when I look at this, I'm like, damn, at least they're realizing a lot. They're realizing a lot earlier than I did. In one way, I had to real, I had to, I had to let it sink. As someone who, I'm gonna be honest, like, where I do have like where I took things too much for granted, where things sunk in late. It does, I can't. It's safe to say I learned it the harder way. So at least, well, actually, no, I don't think so. I mean, it's more of that. It took time to sink in, and when I look back at it, I'm like, damn, that's an embarrassing kind of me that I really really am hesitant to talk about if depending on you know even, as much as my memories of that are not as good as it used to be. I know Chika's heart's going to be broken. Again, that's the whole gig of this series. But at least they built. But at least it didn't feel like just something out on a whim. I think the reason why they pulled it with Anna is just kind of a little hook, and then we kind of get more of the context when she drops these sob stories. Of course, as funny as they are. Um, but I think it's so straightforward. I don't think needs too much more context. Like, it kind of got to the point. Of course, we're gonna see we're gonna see the response for the next episode to Chika's confession. It, I know her heart's gonna get broken. I know it is. How is she going to bounce back from it? Is my thing. How is she gonna try, or how is she gonna take it compared to the other two? Again, the most strength, mental strength, not physical strength. Mental strength is not just trying to get win. It's not just how much you maintain, you know, maintain being positive, like, or try to storm through things. For me, it's when you fall down. and you get back up. Like how it's the way you try to handle when you do fall down, when you do face defeat. How do you you know like how do you cope with it? How do you how do you bounce back and become a better person than you were before? A lot of these things. That's what I feel like the author wants to aim for. Now, whether or not that they stick to that gun, I mean, it really just and with with our MC here, Kazuto being sort of a wingman or a mentor or someone to just kind of lean on, it's good. It's gonna be interesting to see like how do they develop. How will Kazuto be roped into the things? Will what's gonna like there's a lot of things to think. There's quite a number of things to think about. Maybe this is not going to be something that it's going to be completely answered by the end of the season, and it will all depend on. Although I kind of doubt it'll get a second season, considering like if it does get a second season, if they want to keep this same level of production, that's going to take a long while. But I mean, it's A1. A1's kind of notorious for like where they're doing all this slot, like they have a competent team, but they do all this other slop, and then once in a while they get, and then every now and then they drop a gem like 86 and this. So yeah, take it as you will. All right, that's all I gotta say. Otherwise, Nerd Grapes, again, one of my favorites already. Okay, Soshi Means is on break this week apparently because of the Olympics. I think it was one of the unlucky ones that whose TV slots got taken up by it. I think Makeine was one of the handful that did not suffer such a drawback. But and all the more glad to have it because fuck these Olympic coverages. What the fuck is this supposed to be about? Anyways. Smash that like button. Let me know in the comments below. How do you feel about this episode? Was it good? Was it bad? Like, share, subscribe, follow on Twitter, support YouTube channel, join Discord server, share it, all that good stuff. But that's going to do it for today. I'm Makeine. Too many losing heroines. Real signing off. See you next time. Take care. Stay safe, y'all, and have a great day. Peace.